Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakvadash, and I want to say Shalom to Achman Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. Bear with me just one moment. Adjust this mic here. Salakia. This one's titled, Plagues Will Come. Alright? Plagues will come. So this is a, another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai that I got from the Google News. Alright? It was originally from this one. Then I got some other ones that were, of interest. I don't know how much of these we're going to get through. We're going to get to the scriptures, Lord willing, but I don't know how much of the articles we're going to get through. I at least want to read a couple of them, or a couple, little excerpts from them. But yeah, so without further ado, plagues will come, okay? And we're going to call these, we're just going to call this monkey bars, okay? Because we can't trust these devils to, for nothing, all right? Never trust thine enemy, right? For iron rusteth, so does his wickedness. All right, never had to get it fully. All right, roughly paraphrasing. So you don't want them to try to take the video down, retroactively or something. So we're gonna refer to this word right here, which is M to the P to the O to the X. All right, which used to be called monkey. P to the O to the X. Okay. So that's what they used to call it, but they changed the name. I don't remember why. I remember people said there was talk about it. It's because it was getting racial connotations or something. I don't know. But anyway, the monkey bars, all right. New monkey bar strain is changing fast, all right. And African scientists are working blind to respond. So I guess this is a colorized transmission electron micrograph of the monkey bars particles. So this is what it looks like. A bunch of different things. It don't look good at all. That looks awful. Okay, that looks terrible. Says by Jennifer Rigby and Julie Steenhuisen. Okay, London, Chicago by Reuters. Says scientists studying the new monkey bar strain that has spread out of the Democratic Republic of Congo say that it is changing faster than expected and often in areas where experts lack the funding and equipment to properly track it. That means there are numerous unknowns about the thing itself, its severity, and how it is transmitting, complicating the response, half a dozen scientists in Africa, Europe, and the United States told Reuters. Monkey bars, formerly known as, you see it, has been a public health problem in parts of Africa since 1970, but received little global attention until it surged internationally in 2022, prompting the WHO to declare a global health emergency. That declaration ended 10 months later. So, it blew up for a while and then it just fell right off, right? That was the thing. But hey, man, whether it's this, it's coming back now. Now the whole thing is that it's coming back. But regardless if it's this or any of the other things, you have the whole bird juice. All right, that's the whole new thing that's coming out, and with the birds. So it's one of these things, or maybe something entirely different that the Most High is going to blow up into a giant, large scale demic. All right, a D to the E to the M to the I to the C. All right, a demic. All right, and you just put a pan on top of that and let it simmer, if you know what I'm saying. So a new strain, all right, has been, identified, known as Clade IB or LB. I guess it's an I. I'm guessing that's an I because it's shorter than an L. But you would think that, it's got to be like an I. I don't think that's an L. It says has the world's attention again after the WHO declared a new emergency. Okay, and again, you got to be pretty shadowy, all right, with the way that we, report on these things, because they'll just take our videos down. It says this strain is a mutated version of Clade or Clade 1, all right, a form of monkey bars. All right, spread. I had to remember what I was calling it. Monkey bars spread by contact with animals that have it. It has been an endemic in Congo for decades. It says it usually typically causes, flu away, right? Flying symptoms. Again, it's lucky for those brothers or sisters that are listening to it through audio. But it's one of those, some of these, man, you just got to watch the video because we got to highlight words because we can't necessarily say them. But, cough-like, things that cause a cough-like symptoms, right? And pus-filled lesions and can kill. Okay, so that was the, it's a mutated version, right? That's what the monkey bars usually cause. It says Congo has had more than 1,800 suspected Clade 1 and Clade IB monkey bar cases and 615 deaths this year, according to the WHO. There's also been 222 confirmed cases of the new one, and I'm just gonna call it the new one, the new monkey bars and the old monkey bars, right? So the new monkey bars cases, the new flavor of monkey bars, all right, in 4 African countries in just the last month. Ooh, Slovakia. Plus a case each in Sweden, Thailand, and people with travel history to Africa. I worry that in Africa, we are working blindly, said Dr. Ojiana, an infectious you-know-what expert at Niger Delta University Hospital in Nigeria, who chairs the WHO's Monkey Bar Emergency Committee. He first raised the alarm about potential sexual transmission of the monkey bars in 2017, now an accepted route of spread for the you-know-what. We don't understand our outbreak very well, and if we don't understand our outbreak very well, we will have difficulty addressing the problem in terms of transmission dynamics, the severity of it, risk factors of it, and I worry about the fact that it seems to be mutating and producing new strains. He said it took the new monkey bars in Nigeria 5 years or more to evolve enough to sustained spread among humans, sparking the 2022 global outbreak. The new monkey bars have done the same thing in less than a year. So it did what was accomplished with the first one 5 years in less than 1 year. Damn. So it's mutating more rapidly. So monkey bars is an orthopox illness from the family that causes tiny pox. Okay, that's what we're gonna call it. Population-wide protection from a global, jabroni campaign 50 years ago has waned as the immunizing stopped when the issue was eradicated. Okay, again, that was a hard one to get around. But you can go and look through it. So basically, these things are spreading and mutating at a rapid rate. Okay, at a rapid rate. It's being able to cause the damage that was done in 5 years in less than 1 year now, which is great. Okay, and you might ask, why is that great? Because hey, more shit like this pops off, the closer we are to getting home. All right, and in Israel, all right, through Yahweh Shem Yahushai and Yahushai returning. All right, we can't get there without him. All right, he's our ride, right? So, and our savior and our deliverer. All right, so we got to get out of this place, man. And it's like a band-aid. It's on there for a good reason. It's on there for a good reason, but it's got to come off at some point, and so it can heal. And hey, man, it hurts when you rip the band-aid off, but it's something that has to be done. You can't just leave it on there, because then if you leave it on, it'll fester, it'll get worse and get infected. All right, and we got to rip that band-aid off. So yeah, you're gonna have to go through some tough times, some bad times in Jacob's trouble, but after that, man, hey, everlasting paradise, everything and forever, and enjoy it. So let's go and get a scripture. This is Matthew 24:7, and this is prophesied, man, that we're gonna see these types of pestilences and plagues and illnesses and viruses and illnesses in these end days, right? Matthew 24:7 reads, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." And if you go back up to verse 6, you see that it talks about wars and rumors of wars. Okay, we'll go ahead and read it. Matthew 24:6, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." And as a matter of fact, is if you go to the verse, we can actually go to verse 3, because they were asking Yahushai, all right, Yahushai's disciples, all right, were asking him a question. What was the question being asked? Matthew 24:3, this is what they asked. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, Yahushai, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Because Yahushai said that, you see right here it says in Yahushai in verse 2, and Yahushai said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And they were curious. They said, Well, how are we going to know? What shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And of the end of the world. And Yahushua answered in verse 4. All right? And so, and when he answered, he gave a lengthy list of things that would happen. Wars and rumors of wars. All right? And right here, as we're focusing on today, Matthew 24:7, For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, which is, again, speaking of wars. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So not only are there going to be wars and rumors of wars and nations rising against nation, which we're seeing now, there's going to be famines, which we're already seeing on small scale now, pestilences, which we're seeing on small scale now, earthquakes, which we're already seeing on a small scale now, right? All those things, we're already seeing them in small scales, all right? And we're just waiting for the bigger scale. That's what we're waiting for, all right? For, something along the lines of even bigger than the 2020 event. Okay, now you're already thinking, well, that was pretty fucking big. Yeah, we know. Waiting for something bigger than that. All right, we're waiting for lockdown 2.0, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait. No, I don't know if my job will be considered essential or not, but who knows? I know they were open during some of it, but who knows, man? But I wouldn't mind chilling at home for a bit again. That shit was great. All right, none of us minded it. Hell, matter of fact, a lot of people miss it. All right, got to stay home and relax. And I mean, if you were getting the demic unemployment, as I was, fortunate enough to be received, man, we were making way more money than we were even making. Hell, I'm making decent money now, and I was making more money then than now, in a better position, in a higher position. It's just ridiculous, man. It really is ridiculous. People don't want to work. Yeah, because they got that demic unemployment, man. That demic unemployment, because you couldn't, because people either got laid off or, I was getting temporary demic unemployment. All right, because I was in a position where it's like, it was only management, I think, that was allowed to work. This is when I was working at GameStop, but because I never told you back then, but now that I'm not there, you can know. I don't give a shit, but that's when I was working at a GameStop, and I guess only the managers, they had to come in and like get the games and stuff, and they would do like curbside. So you would order it online or something like that, and then they would, you'd already had bought it, and then I don't know necessarily how they were doing it, but some way, I don't know. I wasn't there. Like I said, it was only management that was doing it, and I was very, very low level manager. That wasn't even almost even manager. I was just a key holder, and so one step above the regular guys. But yeah, they had that going on, but I wasn't management, so I got to just stay home, and because of that, I got to collect that demic unemployment, which was like $700 a week, which is that's a lot of money, man. I think it was $750 or $715, something like that, but that was a lot of money, right? And yeah, going back to work, it sucked because I went from making, $700 every week to making, sometime, I didn't have a lot of hours at that job because my boss had issues with me. So, I had about like 200, $200, I wasn't getting paid weekly, but maybe like barely a $600, I was probably making maybe like $700 or $800 a month, honestly. And my rent was $600, $650. So I really didn't have a lot, man. I told you that story about McDonald's and all that, how I lived off McDonald's for a while, because that's the only way I could do it. And call all you how Bosh me how shy that I was able to even get some type of food like that, And when you're a man, you try to provide yourself. Hell, sometimes my girl at the time had to, that I'm still with, had to get me stuff. That's a bad situation, to be in. So yeah, going to that from having 700. Yeah, that'd piss you. Nobody wants to work. Not like that. No, that we want to get paid, man. We want to get paid. And that's just something you got to go through for a time and season, and call all you how Bosh me how shy. I'm not going through that now because that was a terrible, terrible, terrible situation to be in, man. And hey, man, the Most High is gonna, deal with that person that I was living with for not cutting me a break either. And I mean deal with them not in a good way, but on the left-hand way. He's gonna mess them up for that. All right, for not cutting me a break, because me and another person that was staying in that house where she cut the other person a break because it was her kid, but he wasn't doing so great either. But I didn't get cut a break, So it was a struggle, man. It was a struggle for real. So yeah, when you go to that and you get, you get to not worry about funds for a little bit. That's one of the main issues right now with people is money uncertainty, man. If they're going to be able to pay rent, if they're going to be able to buy food, if they're going to be able to pay their bills, that's one of the biggest causers of stress. So yeah, you give them $700 a week, they're going to be straight. And on top, they're dropping stimulus checks on you. Yeah, man, it was easy. All right, it was easy. It was easy. You didn't have to work, and you got paid a living wage. You could actually survive and live and afford to eat food, and yeah, So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, man. So a lot of us, when we were going through that, we weren't necessarily super uncomfortable, and it got crazy not being able to go anywhere because almost everything was shut down. But yeah, man, it's wild. So, and here it is. You think it hasn't spread, into America. Why are you reporting on this if it's just in Africa? Well, the thing that you got to know is that here in little old Vegas, which ain't little, but that's already here, man. Like you see, Monkey Bar's case reported at Las Vegas County Jail. So it's already here. All right, let's see what they have to say. So let's get another scripture, okay? So these things are going to come, man, because you want to know why? Because Yahushua said it, okay? And as it says, let's go and get right here in verse 8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So we haven't even, it's like that song, you ain't seen nothing yet. You haven't seen nothing yet because it's going to be on it. This is small scale stuff, man, really. This is small scale, not making light of what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is doing, but he knows what he's doing. He's doing is on a small scale for, as what can be seen. On the grand scale of his power, it's only but a tad bit of what he's capable of, because he's capable of so more. Okay, as you've seen with the pandemic. Oops, I just let it slip, but whatever. If they take it down, they take it down. Lord willing, brothers and sisters will be able to see it before that. But yeah, when he did with that, and he made sure his people are taken care of. He absolutely did. So, this is just the beginning, man. Even with that demic, that wasn't even. It's gonna be worse than that. What's coming is gonna be worse than that. All right, you gotta get that worse than you have seen. How does it go? Yeah, right here. Same Matthew 24, just verse 21. It says, "For then," we'll do you the service of not having to go through that. Let's go get 28 in here. Or was it 24? Was it not? Am I tripping? 21. My bad. All right, here. We'll start up from verse 20. It said, we'll start from verse 19. Yeah. And woe unto them, it's Matthew 24:19, and woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, these days coming, right? It's the same chapter. Verse 20, but pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Nor ever shall be. So it's going to be the worst time ever. It's going to be worse than anything from the beginning of the world to this point up. It's going to be the worst time ever in history. Okay? That's how bad it's going to be. So let's go and get 2nd Esdras 16 and 19. Okay, and see why the Lord does these things. So 2nd Esdras 16 and 19 through 20. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. A scourge is a cord of the small whip made of, several small cords. As a matter of fact, it's what he whipped those wicked ass people in the temple that were selling and money changers and selling doves. All right, that's what he made. He made a scourge out of small cords, and so that's a scourge. All right, it's sent as punishment. All right, scourges can also be used, or a scourge or a scourge can be used as for, a terrible situation, right? Or sent as a terrible situation, a scourge, or a punishment, right, for amendment. Now, what is amendment? You should know what amendment is. Amendment is, come on. Amendment is correction for a wrong. Okay, let's go and get it. Definition. It's not these ones. All right, correction, the act of amending something. Correction. All right, really goes back to righting a wrong. All right, righting a wrong, to right a wrong. Send as punishment to right a wrong. Okay, you're eating pork, you're not supposed to be eating pork. Okay, here's this punishment that's going to be sent for amendment. All right, you're going to say, oh shit, I shouldn't be doing that. And you're not going to do it anymore, right? Verse 20, but for all these things they shall not return from their wickedness. Slakia. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. They don't care. All right, you saw everybody get real quiet and scared for a little bit during the demic, and then they went back to their wickedness, man. And right after that demic, all these sorts of terrible songs, Hood Rats, Baby Daddy Free, all those things came back. They resumed their wickedness. And a matter of fact, it got even more wicked. It got even more wicked than it was before. So, hey, it just keeps on getting worse and worse, man. It really does. So, you see, a case of the monkey bars was reported at county jail in downtown Las Vegas. I didn't even know the county jail was downtown. That looks crazy. I would have never made it out to be that. It says one person who got it, previously referred to as monkey bars, is no longer in custody. It says, look at this. The Southern Nevada Health District says that there's been 317 probable and confirmed cases of monkey bars in Clark County as of August 25th. So we already have 317 cases in Clark County. So they say it typically spreads through close personal contact. Symptoms include fever, headache, muscle aches, chills, and a rash that looks like a pimple. And it lasts for 2 to 4 weeks. It's rarely fatal, but with people with weakened immune systems, they're more likely to develop a serious, response to it. So you see it, man. So in case you didn't know if it was here or not, it is. So if it's mutating over there, what's stopping it from mutating here? So let's go over here and get Ezekiel 14 and 13 through 23. And we're not gonna read this last one because you can see right here. You can basically see what this last one's talking about. Have we learned nothing from Vidiot 19? Okay, and they need to address the global jump shot inequities. Okay, and make sure everyone's on the same level and make sure everybody's getting it right. You can go ahead and read it if you want. There was certain interesting things about it, but there's cases confirmed in Sweden, Thailand, America already. Yeah, we see it. So you know what it's all about. That's another thing. They're gonna push this again too, and if you retards fall for that again, I wouldn't be surprised. So who's gonna be safe in these end days? Who's the Lord gonna take care of? His men. His men. All right. Here's an example of 3 great men. Ezekiel 14 and 13 down through 23. Son of man, when the land, now it'll talk about pestilence down below, but just listen to it as a whole. Verse 13, Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, sin, doing wickedness and iniquity, right? Then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and I will break the staff of bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. So when these type of things happen, the Lord sends a famine. All right, you won't be able to eat. Verse 14, though these 3 men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, saith the Lord, Yahweh. All right, because they're exemplaries or examples of the elect. All right, the remnant. Okay, Noah, Daniel, and Job. It says, if I cause noisome beasts to pass through the land, and they spoil it, so that it be desolate, that no man may pass through because of the beasts. Though these 3 men were in it, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, they shall deliver neither sons nor daughters, they only shall be delivered, but the land shall be desolate. The land's going to be desolate, yes, but they shall get through it. All right, they're going to go through it. All right, and they'll make it through the Lord. Verse 17, or if I bring a sword upon that land, terrible deaths and murders and killings, right? Or if I bring a sword upon that land and say, sword, go through the land, so that I cut off man and beast from it, though these 3 men were in it, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, they shall deliver neither sons nor daughters, but they only shall be delivered themselves. Verse 19, and here's the one that we're talking about today. Or if I send a pestilence into that land and pour out my fury upon it in blood to cut off from it man and beast, though Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, they shall deliver neither son nor daughter, they shall but deliver their own souls by their righteousness. And what does this mean, neither son nor daughter? In this case, because you might say because Noah was able to get his daughters and and all that, right, and his family. Well, Job, and Job and Daniel. Well, certain people might not. It all depends on if those sons or daughters are a part of the elect or not. Okay, and what it's really speaking of with Noah, Daniel, Job is the elect. Okay, the elect is going to be delivered. If your son's not part of the elect, you're not going to be delivered with you. Okay, if your daughter is not part of the elect, she's not going to be delivered with you. If you have an elect daughter or son, of course they're going to be delivered with you because you're part of the elect as well. All right, or if your daughter's a part of the elect and you're not, well, that's how that works as well. All right, or your son, right? Verse 21, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, how much more when I send my 4 sword judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence, to cut off from it man and beast. Yet behold, there shall be left a remnant. This remnant's referring to the elect, all right, of which who Noah, Daniel, and Job are examples of. Okay, therein shall be left a remnant that shall be brought forth both sons and daughters. See, behold, so both men and women. Okay, it's not just the elect isn't just men, the elect isn't just women. Okay, it's both. Now the 144,000 is just men that are part of the elect. Okay, but the elect is men, women, and children. Okay, so it says, behold, they shall come forth unto you, and ye shall see their way and their doings, and ye shall be comforted concerning the evil that I have brought upon Jerusalem, even concerning all that I have brought upon it. And they shall comfort you when ye see their ways and their doings, and ye shall know that I have not done without cause all that I have done in it, saith the Lord Yahweh. The Lord does all these things for a cause. He doesn't just do it for no reason. They're done for a reason. Okay, just like we just got a minute ago, dealing with our Senate scourges for amendments, but these people aren't going to care. They're not going to care. They're not going to say, oh, you know what? We should probably stop doing all that wickedness, and then maybe the Most High won't mess us up. No, they don't think of those things. Okay, it's not in their minds, especially if they're Edomites, because the Most High is not in all his thoughts, as the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing. Right? They're not going to think. Okay, but apparently they can be in a GMS camp though, right? Psh, Deacon Hakah. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, you got to go and watch yesterday's lesson, because this Deacon Hakah, man, formerly of Sakari, said that GMS has Edomites in their camp, allows Edomites in the camp, and we went and made a lesson talking about how could not just GMS, but how could an Edomite in any way be in this truth, let alone what camp he is in, because how is he going to have the Holy Spirit? Edomites can't have the Holy Spirit. You can't teach without the Holy Spirit. So how are you going to teach? It doesn't make sense. It was stupid. All right. and the Most High is not in all their thoughts, but apparently they can teach this truth. Dumb. It's dumb, unlearned comment. Anyway, but that's not the topic we're dealing with today. But if you want to go hear more about that, that's yesterday's lesson. You can go find it. Isaiah 31:1. I think this is the second to last scripture. Isaiah 31:1. It says, so this is for you, because we got what's going to happen to the elect. All right, because we're not worried about it, man. With these pestilence and plagues and monkey bars and all this shit again. We don't want to get sick, because getting sick sucks, man. Because we had that vid. That vid sucks, man. I had it twice. Lord willing, I don't ever get it again. I had it. My wife had it, man. Other brothers, they've talked about them having it. It sucks. It really does fucking suck. It really does. But man, it's bad. It's not good stuff. But we don't want it. And Lord willing, we don't get it. but it's not something to be like fucking, so scared that you're gonna go and have, some mystery box, put inside of you. And if you can understand what I'm talking about with the mystery box being put inside of you. If you can't get it, then you can't get it. All right, think about it. Think about this mystery box that everybody got in 2020. They went out and got it because they were so scared. What did they get because they were so scared they didn't want to get it? What did they get? Think about it. So, you went and got that mystery box, and there's going to be more mystery boxes to come. And they're going to say, oh, you need to get it. It's safer if you have the mystery box. And you're going to get that mystery box, and lo and behold, all the mysteries are going to come out. And you say, oh, I don't like these. My leg fell off. Well, no shit, man, because you went and trusted in the devil. All right? So let's go and get that one, too, because we mentioned that twice and haven't got it. This is really for you Israelites, all right? Ezekiel, Ecclesiasticus 12:10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. That's why you shouldn't trust these devils. You should go and get this mystery box. Nah, don't fucking listen to him. Don't even listen to him. Don't listen to the devil, man. Don't listen to him. The so-called white man, don't listen to him. Esau, don't listen to him. They so much as tell you to go down a specific path. Oh, you should go to the right down here. And you best be thinking you might want to go on a different path, because they'll probably lead you the wrong way. You should probably pray and ask the Lord to tell you which path to take. Fuck around. You go down that right path that they told you to take, and there's a mountain lion waiting down there for you, So Isaiah 31:1, and really they tell you to take the left path because they're all from the left-hand side. They'd say, take the left path. You want to take that right path, man. Other way around. So Isaiah 31:1, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help. Remember, Babylon is spiritual Egypt, and Babylon is America, right? Babylon is also known as America. America, the North Country, the Great City, Babylon the Great, the Great Whore, spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt. It has a lot of different names for it, right? I'm sure there's some other ones that I'm missing. But woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help. In this case, it's spiritual Egypt, all right? Babylon the Great. So woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. And that's what happened, We trusted in the Lord that we weren't going to go and get, and man, I was getting pressured to get that mystery box a lot. All right, with the place I was living at. You should go and get it. You should go and get it because they were terrified of the 2020 thing, man. All right, of the Vidiot. All right, the Vidiot 19. So, they were so damn terrified of it. They were just petrified, really. And they wanted everybody to get it, and everybody in that house got it, except me. All right, the mystery box. Everybody in that house got it, except me. And I think another girl that was staying there, I don't know if she ever caved in and got it, but there was another girl, Asian girl, that was staying there, and she didn't have it either. But she was friends with one of the girls that ended up getting it. I don't know if they ever pressured her into getting it or not. I wouldn't be surprised. But me and her were the only ones, and she didn't live there. She kind of just stayed with us for a time and a being. I guess she was having relationship issues, so she'd come for a couple weeks, leave for a couple weeks, stay for a month, leave for a month. But so it was one of those things. And everybody in that house went and got the jumperoonie. All right, went and got that mystery box. And the only one I know for sure that didn't get it was me. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if she ever ended up getting it. I remember people were talking about, them. It was her that brought it in and brought the sickness in or whatever because she doesn't have the thing or whatever. But what the funny thing is, those people that went and got it, they've all had that illness more than me. They've had it more times than me, like 3 or 4 fucking times. I've only ever had it twice. Me and my wife have only ever had it twice. Okay, and we never got the jumperoonie and none of that. So what's the fucking point? Well, we didn't end up in the hospital, neither did we. So it seems like that was just all a lie. And then shortly after, they all started having health problems. Blood clots in the leg, heart issues, weird numbness in the arm. That's interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, could you ever possibly attribute it to maybe that mystery box that you went and got? You can't just trust random mystery boxes, man. That's why they're mystery boxes. You don't know what's in them. deceptive language. But you know, man. So these people are gonna go down there and trust. But these devils, you know, and even Esau first and foremost, they're gonna, you know, even Jake is gonna go and trust that their enemies, and they're, you know, because they're not gonna look unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord, as it says in Isaiah 31:1. They're not gonna trust in the Lord. All right, they're not gonna look unto the Holy One of Israel. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They're not gonna care. They're gonna think, you know, what can the Lord do for me right now? They have a station over there where I can get a free mystery box. I'm gonna take the mystery box, man. Well, when you get, you know, when your mystery box, you open it up and you get it, and what's inside is death. Don't come running to us. Psalms 1:18-8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Hey, man, you go and trust these devils and you get fucked up. Don't come crying to us. You know, and these plagues will come. And we know you're going to fail again. We know that you're going to fail again. We know. All right. Who is we? We is in the brothers and sisters in this truth through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We know through the Spirit that you're going to fail again, and you're going to go and get the new mystery box. We know. We know. We don't even have to, because the Lord lets us know these things, man. The Lord lets us know these things. We know if you failed the first one, you think you're not going to get the fucking second one. And this one, don't be surprised if this one just makes your fucking tongue fall off. Huh? Can't hear you. Oh, you took the thing and your tongue fell off. Well, told you not to go and get it. Dummies. And you're going to fail again. All right? You're going to fail again. Lord willing, you know, all the brothers and sisters that are in this truth, I myself as well, you know, we can stand strong again through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And, you know, not take whatever the new weird shit is. So plagues will come, man. It's only a matter of time. All right, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Akakwadash. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith, stay strong through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We're almost out of here, Lord willing. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.